Combining like terms by Ryan, Eric, Kurt, and Jordan. Woo!
Today, these are the teaks that our lesson is going to be covering.
8th grade math.
In our model today, values with positive coefficients will be represented by green objects. And values with negative coefficients will be represented by red objects.
Ooh!
An important part of this lesson is going to be understanding what a zero pair is. A zero pair will be represented in our lesson by a corresponding pair of red and green apples. This would be the same thing as adding a positive one and a negative one, which would cancel out to 0. So for our apples, they will simply disappear, going back to 0.
This is the problem we will be doing today. 3x plus 2y minus 2x minus 1y plus 3 minus 4.
As we begin with this problem, we note that our apples, peppers, and grapes are already corresponding to the values in our first problem. Positive 3x is represented by 3 green apples. Positive 2y is represented by 2 green peppers. Negative 2x is represented by 2 red apples. Negative y, or negative 1y, is represented by 1 red pepper. Positive 3 is represented by 3 green grapes. And negative 4 is represented by 4 red grapes. The first step to solving this problem will be to group our x, y, and b values, or our apples and our peppers together. As you can see, we have grouped our positive x and negative x's, so we have our apples grouped, our positive and negative y's, so we have our peppers, and our positive and negative b's, so we have our grapes all grouped together.
So now that we've regrouped, let's take a look at our new equation. We have 3x, 3 green apples, plus negative 2x, which is represented by 2 red apples, plus 2y, which is represented by 2 green peppers, plus 1 negative y, still our red pepper, plus 3, which is our 3 green grapes, plus a negative 4, which is our 4 red grapes. So now we're going to relook what our zero pair concept was, where we have one positive and one negative will cancel out and make a 0, which means they are no longer there. So the first thing we're going to look at is our 2 pairs of apples. We have 1 zero pair and 2 zero pairs, so we're going to take those away. Now we're going to see our 0 pairs for our peppers. We have 1 pair of peppers. In our b values, we have 3 0 pairs, so we're going to take those away, leaving us with 1 green apple, 1 green pepper, and 1 red grape. By looking at this, we can see that we have 1x plus 1y plus 1 negative b, or x plus y minus 1. And thus, we've simplified our original equation to x plus y minus 1.
Alright class, now we're going to move on to our next problem. It's a little bit more difficult, but I think we'll be able to handle it. We have 4y minus 3 plus 5x plus 4 minus y minus 4x plus 2x minus 2y. Alright, now let's do this as a class, and it will be great.
Given the right materials, math can be both easy and delicious. Thanks and giggle.